Although Yoshi's Woolly World does adopt much of the aesthetic of Nintendo's 2010 release Kirby's Epic Yarn, Nintendo's latest 2D platformer sets itself apart from its aesthetic predecessor in more ways than one. While Kirby's original Yarn outing was innovative at the time, Yoshi's Adventure does a superior job in exploring what gameplay possibilities are truly possible in a yarn-filled world. By incorporating the trademark Yoshi platforming into the already intuitive level design, Nintendo has crafted a game that will be loved by new fans and older gamers alike. Yes, Yoshi's Woolly World has an absolutely adorable art style. Simply looking at the box art of the game is enough to encourage an awe, and playing through the title will very easily put a giant grin on your face. Nevertheless, Yoshi's Woolly World does bring with it a fair amount of challenge. In fact, this challenge is one of the best parts of the game. Sure, there is a mellow mode for those that may have a younger gamer in the house, but players chasing after most of the collectibles will surely find themselves restarting certain segments of a level again and again. Speaking of collectibles, there are tons and tons of them. Each level has 5 hidden rolls of yarn, 5 hidden stars, and 20 hidden stamp icons. You also get a bonus if you beat a level with full health. Nothing is forced upon you in Yoshi's Woolly World, but running through levels thoroughly will definitely reward players that choose to do so. My favorite part of Yoshi's Woolly World is the fact that it continues to introduce new gameplay elements throughout the entirety of the game. Whereas Kirby's Epic Yarn seemed to recycle a fair amount of its gameplay from level to level, often just changing up a world's aesthetic, Yoshi's Woolly World consistently introduces a new gameplay mechanic, enemy, or a new challenge to keep the player involved. Sure, there are still the stereotypical desert, jungle, and grass worlds, but the gameplay itself vastly varies from world to world and from level to level. Yoshi's Woolly World also allows players to either play alone or with another player. In my experience, playing with another person was the far more fun option. In the vein of Super Mario 3D World, there were many times when I found myself accidentally picking up or throwing my partner, but in my mind this only added to the fun. The only downside to playing with a player was that the game becomes substantially easier. All of a sudden, getting hard to reach collectibles becomes far more attainable. While the ease may be enjoyed by children and significant others, those that are looking for more challenging gameplay would definitely have to play through the game alone to get the more gratifying experience. On the other hand, if you do not have anybody else to play along with, yet you still want to play through the game at an easier level, the game introduces a myriad of options for that as well. The first way to reduce the difficulty is by switching to the aforementioned mellow mode, which attaches wings to Yoshi, making the level a far more beginner-friendly experience. Additionally, Yoshi's Woolly World allows players to spend their gems on badges. These badges give Yoshi special abilities. One badge, for example, will fly Yoshi out of any pits he falls into. Another badge can reveal all the hidden secrets in a level. Since these badges cost gems to purchase, they cannot really be abused. However, most players will find themselves progressing the game without even looking at these badges that they have unlocked. Overall, Yoshi's Woolly World is a Nintendo game at its finest. A game that not only draws in gamers with a captivating art style and excellent soundtrack, but it also keeps them engaged with spectacular and diverse gameplay elements. Fortunately, Yoshi's Woolly World packs in a wealth of options too, which accommodate new players as well as Nintendo veterans alike. While it may seem that Nintendo has a relatively sparse Wii U lineup this fall, Yoshi's Woolly World is a pristine example that sometimes quality should in fact trump over quantity.